name might come into play for him again, but it is going to be very interesting. Every one of these players in this game can hold their own, and we shall see which ones step it up the most here, because they're going to need to do so.
Player highlight, so to speak. I think we need to do some player highlights actually for these two teams. I mean, the skill and traits of some of these players in this game, Shawnee, are a bit too significant to miss. I think we'll start off with Infused M Crazed, debatably the best sniper in Europe currently. We're going to be looking for him to use this sniper rifle now on the coming map Gridlock, but also this map, if champions manage to secure that weapon, of course. Dark Frag, sniper for their team as well. We've mentioned him earlier on canals. He can be very effective when he gets that in his hands. We've also got Phelpsy, who we were talking about last stream, Shawnee, about how aggressive and successful he is in that 1v1 up top position.
It's a great point, Toby. I'm just looking at the lobby. I think, yeah, we're missing just one, so hopefully they'll be back very soon. And I imagine these guys do not want to keep this going, because I imagine they want to play so badly right now, because they've been waiting a little bit, it's safe to say. And thank you to them for waiting for us while we covered the third and fourth place playoff, but third and fourth place match. But I'm sure it's going to be worth the wait for sure.
I think they could enjoy this one themselves. I'm sure it'll be a pleasure to play for these two teams, because I think we're going to be in for a very aggressive, a very strategic, and a very close final for us, Shawnee. But while we wait for this next player to get in, we haven't actually visited the bracket in a while on stream.
That's a good point.
I'm going to bring that up for you now. Please do remember, of course, this is the final match. There's not going to be any changes from now, apart from this final result. But, of course, for any new viewers joining us at this stage of the tournament, this is how it's gone on so far. And this is how it's going to break down for the seeding points and potential entry into the Gao Forum League, Johnny.
And it's such an interesting scenario, isn't it? You would imagine, I mean, the chat are having their own predictions, which is great to see, and I love seeing everyone get involved, of course, in this particular one. But I have to say, I really think Rdamage might be able to. I mean, Rdamage, right? They're a top team. There's no denying that. But of course, it takes it by one game at a time. I'm going to predict this. I want this to be 3-2, and I think it might be 3-2 in this series. I mean, we might go all the way here.
From Rdamage's performance earlier and champions, they are looking definitely look like the two strongest teams right now. Two most organized teams, if nothing else, to me, Shawnee. And I just can't wait for this to get underway. I mean, I'm really interested now to see who out of these two teams top each other. We have not seen them on stream. Either of these two play on stream against each other, so that's new for us. And champions, I'm going to go with them, actually, Shawnee. I'm really fancying champions here. I think they are the primary dark horse in terms of current EU teams right now. Rdamage, of course, have shown great success in through the online tournaments and land placement so far. I don't know, there's just something about champions. I want to see Phelpsy win his 1v1s up top. I want him to abuse that shotgun skill of him to win those 1v1s and put his team in the lead. I want to see the organisation of Rdamage at that vendor machine. I think champions could win this just because of that Phelpsy factor up top, because I don't think Sniper's going to play too much of a role, as it's not picked up that often on War Machine, unlike, say, Gridlock. I don't know about you, Shawnee, but do you think Phelpsy could play a major factor on this map?
I mean, when it comes to the 1v1s, I mean, this is where you expect to step up, right? And we've seen it in our matches prior to this from other teams. When they win that 1v1, the cover they can provide from up there helps so much. But it is all to come down. It's all what it's coming down to. And again, grenade usage. I mean, we saw a team kill grenade, of course, in the immunity match, but we also saw a double kill twice in the immunity match from grenades. We can see the grenades coming to play wonderfully. There's so much to keep in mind here, and this is the time for this to step up. And Angels is now in. We have a full lobby. I think it's now showtime, and here we go.
And of course, with this being such a teamwork-oriented map over perhaps others in the cycle in terms of the crossfire, the use of power weapons, and just the raw communication involved, I think the victor of this map could be a big predictor in terms of who's going to win the whole match, Shawnee.
It's a very bold call, Toby. I'll give you that one. But
Going with it.
But the momentum from that is not a bad shout. Definitely not a bad shout. But here we go. Round 1, about to get underway on War Machine. Get yourself ready, Toby. Who are we going on board with first?
I think we're going to go on with Phelpsy, okay? We've spoken too much about him now. We must go on board with Phelpsy to start with. But as always, folks, I know you like to see action, and we're going to try and stick with that as well. But as we get this underway, folks, I am Toby Campbell. My co-caster is Shawnee Poons. Please, if none other time, tweet out the stream. Get people in here, because I think this is going to be potentially the best match we've seen so far on stream. Let's get this underway.
And these two teams, of course, have fought their way all the way here. We're off and running, and this is the time for these teams to step up. Round 1, underway of the first game. Grenades picked up as usual. Phelpsy going to go up towards the top, as we've said, Toby. And, well, let's see where we go from here.
Okay, we've seen Phelpsy. He's looking to be aggressive up top, I think. But Ruthless, he's got his shotgun out and his snipe on his torpo pillar. And the Snake has got Rdamage as well. Baghdad, he's going to get naded by Phelpsy. Why did we take the camera off him? He's still doing work, even though he's up top.
And Hydrome with a big kill as well. He's going to go down, however, in the process. And can he be finished off? As Physics is also down as well. And that only leaves Angels on his own. He got it down on Phelpsy, but he is going to be finished off. And that is a clean sweep. Champions first round in their favour.
Great communication by Champions there as Phelpsy gets that nade on Vendor Machine all the way from up top. There must have been a call out there for him in order to turn and get that nade in safely. And then we also had Ruthless. He came flying up that staircase, Shawnee, behind Phelpsy's player to get that 2v1. And it was just a textbook round from Champions there. I'm really liking what we're seeing so far.
And Phelpsy going to throw some grenades from the grenade area instead of top yet, and he's going to throw his second grenade now, and away it goes. Rupert's down as well, but at the moment, nothing to talk about yet in terms of oh, never mind, that's got it down on Hydrone.
Hydrone's down on the Vendor Machine now as we caught up with him. Phelpsy's going to assist down bottom as nades come flying in though, and Ruthless is going to be looking to try and even out the odds.
Absolutely, and Baghdad going to see what he can do now, and there is a pickup, and he's going to try and get it back. He tagged it big time. Oh, they down each other! Baghdad and Hydro both on point, and what a turnaround craze there for his teammates, and that is a brilliant piece of work by Champions.
Gray's coming from the snipe to support his team, winning that battle potentially on Vendor Machine, as Physics is the only one left alive.
And there we go, Physics. Boom. There we go, 2-0. Decisive. Champions are off and rolling so much right now, Toby.
Textbook play by Champions. I just love this teamwork that we're seeing. We see Craze come from Sniper there, helping his team out on that it could have been anyone's win on that Vendor Machine with the shotgun battles there, but Craze, he was a deciding factor in my eyes, coming from Sniper Rifle and giving the odds to win that one. Let's see what comes out of this round.
And frag grenades being picked up on both sides here. Hydron getting tagged up a little in the middle, but at the moment, nothing to talk about just yet. Grenades are bouncing around, you can hear them, but no kills just yet. But let's wait and see.
Right, okay, we've slowed down. No! Angels is going for the aggressive play. He's going to have this angle on the Snake now. Champions have to move. They have to react now, Shawnee. Angels is going to go down. Hydron is going to go down as Physics is crossing from up top. Phelpsy is down bottom this time.
Oh my goodness, how has he got away with that? Phelpsy somehow persistent, and a double down there for the team known as Rdamage, and there is that frag to get the 2 kills, and now we're at 2v2. But he's down and out, and it's all down to Physics.
It's 2v1. Phelpsy, I think, went with the right decision there of giving up top for Physics to cross in favour of cleaning up those kills on Snake. Well played by him, I feel, as we've gone a 2v1 now.
And Phelpsy, that's brilliant. So what Phelpsy just did there, Toby, if you missed that, he picked up Torque Bow, and when you pick up the power weapon for the first time, it pops up on the kill feed. He then picked up the Lancer again. Now Physics knows he might have the Torque Bow, but of course if his team are telling him that he doesn't have the Torque Bow, he has nothing to worry about. But it could still work out for him. And if you're Hydrone and Phelpsy, what's your plan of attack here?
I'm trying to look into their minds right now, Shawnee. Obviously I can't because these are such good players. No one can predict right now what they're thinking, I don't think. But certainly they're thinking, I think, I keep saying things. Anyway, Phelpsy isn't going to think about getting those nades. He's going to run past them, and he's going for this angle this time instead of that weapons, as Hydrone holds his own side.
Yeah, Physics is gonna see, he might think about pushing because Phelpsy, he knows, is behind him, and he lands. Power pays off, and that is 3-0. Champions are rolling right now, Toby.
Shout out to Gears 3 there, as that was that just reminded me of so much of it, as Hydron holds his ground there with that Lancer. Of course, in that 2v1 situation, holding it constantly instead of backing away safely for the 2v1 situation with Phelpsy. 3-0 now to Champions, folks, as we get a potential last round for this first map underway.
There we go. Grenades picked up as per usual from both teams. Hydro, I'm going to see if he can get a couple shots. Phelpsy, of course, going to get his grenades off and going towards vending machines. Going to see if he can catch out one of the members. A couple shots going in, but nothing to talk about just yet, Toby.
Until Ruthless rolls into the vending machine now, Angels is looking to try and take it off. No, Ruthless is back A, it's not going to work out for him. Angels taking the first kill. Nades are not going to connect now as Physics takes the snake.
And there we go, 4v3 now in the favour of Rdamage, and the question is, can they continue this? And they need to right now, Toby, because they have the numbers advantage.
Phelpsy double backing from this trike area, trying to support his team down bottom now. This factor. Rdamage going for this sniper. It's going to be all down to Craze, I think, this round.
Oh my
he's
god,
playing
I don't believe
insanely
it.
well. But no, Baghdad is not going to lose his nerve. He's going to win that 1v at the end there. Fair play to Craze, though, for taking out the kill. But it's all going to be down to Baghdad now for this round.
And what a play it was, because Phelpsy managed to win a 2v1 essentially in that scenario, and that's how it turned it into a situation. And Baghdad now on his own. He's got some good shots in, but he's down and out. And yet again, Champions roll it out, and they flawlessly beat 4-0. Fantastic stuff from them.
I don't think anyone in EU, America, in the chat, anyone would have predicted a 4-0 for the first map. What a great performance there. And to be honest, Shawnee, I'm a bit of a fan of Champions after that performance.
Champions are flying. They really are flying, it has to be said. And we wait to see if they can continue this on. We have map 2 coming up very shortly, which is Gridlock. So get ready for that one, guys, because I don't think we'll be taking any quick breaks for this one. I imagine these teams want to keep going, and who can blame them, because well, Champions need to step.
Fanboy Toby Campbell confirmed unconditionally after that. Shawnee, I can't stress it enough. It just seemed like every round, every play, besides some things that come to mind that I'd call them out on, perhaps Ruthless's push on Angels there, on that talk boat, but other than that, I mean, Champions just looked so strong, so effective with their teamwork, their communications. We saw Phelpsy's rotations from up top, up and down from up top, and I think, if anything, I would say Phelpsy won that battle of the Troika there. Positioning, use of teammates, use of nades as well. Certainly looked like the stronger player on that note. Shawnee, I'm not sure if you'd agree with that one.
I mean, he was on point, but I mean, the credit goes. I mean, Phelpsy was more of an impact, in my opinion, down near Talkbow, where he secured in that last round. He got a 2v1 against RD, and he managed to win that very well. And the question is, I mean, let me put this to you, Toby. You're RD, right? You're 1-0 down, getting ready to go to Gridlock. How do you approach this?
That is the best thing that I can think of right now, Shawnee, and to looking into these players' brains, is a 4-0 is quite a severe score for the first map. So Rdamage are potentially not as confident as they'd like to be. Saying that, Rdamage have played in numerous LAN event finals, so they are certainly no stranger to pressured competitive environments on this game. They have been a team for a long time, with the exceptions of Angels, actually. A point to mention on that note, actually, is that the 3 other members have been together since Gears 3, Shawnee, I'm not sure if you're aware of, but they have some great teamwork potentially to come out on this one, as they're looking to bring a map back.